can we know that there is no how? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel. I'm sorry for the mask, but it is a must here to have a mask when we are going out, especially I just came from the hospital up there. There is the Dramin hospital. I just get out from the hospital guys, and now I am here outside vlogging, and I get the message that we must wear a mask. So my share with you today guys is just simple, acknowledging, knowing that there is no how in our life. I am sharing this with you from the book I am reading. It's really an interesting chapter because we have to know that there is no how anyway. No matter what, we must live day by day that there is no how. Guys, I am sharing this with you from my reading, and I hope you bear with me because it is quite a difficult topic, because every day we are seeing how can I do that? How can I go farther? How can I go to the next level of my life? We are using the how every day, and it is very important that, you know, there is no how anyway. That's the book says, and I am sharing it with you. How can we know that there is no how? A lot of people, we all hear of this word and then say something like, okay, but how? We always thinking how. We are all entitled something who thinks the world should revolve around us, and every inconvenience we experience and ask how we do change. But we must acknowledge, do or not, there is no how, as the book said. Because we are already choosing in every moment of every day what to give about something else. And it really is that simple. But it's not easy. It's not easy because we are going to feel like a loser. We are going to be nervous. We must know that there are all side effects of changing our values, and they are inevitable. How can we know that there is no how? It sounds so simple, but it's really, really hard to define it. Let's look at some of the side effects, guys. We are going to feel uncertain and have the feeling of giving up a value we've been dependent on for years. It's going to feel disorienting, as if we don't really know right now from wrong anymore. This is hard, but it's normal. As the book says, we spent half of our life measuring ourselves by that old value. So when we change our priorities, change our metrics, and stop behaving in the same way we'll feel to meet that old trusted metric, and thus immediately feel like some sort of proud. This feeling is normal and also uncomfortable. There is no how, because from the perspective of Socrates, any knowledge or information he did have was likely to be insignificant or even completely false compared to how much was left to be discovered. As Socrates said, the only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. This is really very interesting, guys, as we acknowledge that there is no how. Yes, Socrates is a very wise man, and he said, the only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. There is no how because we are already choosing in every moment of every day. Many of us are frustrated every now and then, and because of the how. Yes, we are frustrated because many times we are thinking how we can survive our life. But our life were built around the values we've been keeping. So the moment we change those values is the moment we decide that studying is more important than partying. See, that you can see. How can we know that there is no how? We are going through painful and side effects of choosing the place in our life journey. A place for more important and more worthy of our energies. As we reassess our values, we will be met with internal and external resistance along the way. More than anything, we will feel uncertain. We will wonder if that we are doing is wrong. But as we see this is a good thing, we must just accept it that there is no how. It's very difficult, guys, to accept that there is no how because we are using the how in almost every questions we want to know. Yes, we must know that there is no how. We must just learn to accept and live with it day by day, as the book says. A how is a question concerning the way or manner in which something is done and achieved, a way of manner of doing something used to ask about the condition or quality or something. How can be an adjective, a noun, an conjunction, or an adverb. Really, guys, it's very difficult to know that there is no how. As the book says, we must just accept it. We must just believe it that there is no how really. We must just keep on going, continuing what we are doing, acknowledging that the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. We have to live the principle of Socrates, the wise man who wrote this passage. It sounds so simple, really, guys, but it's really, really hard because how can we proceed to the next level of our situation of our life if we cannot define our how? There is no how. Just live simply. Just be aware what is around you all the time. Accept it. We have to figure out, really learn to figure out things that we can do all things together with the help of God. All things are working together for good. As the Lord says, all things are going to work together for good for those who love the Lord. If you love God, if you know God, then you can just trust that everything is just in His hands and it will be given into us in its perfect divine timing. Because the book really says there is no how, and the only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing, as Socrates said in this book. So guys, there you are. As the book says, there is no how. We must just learn to figure out things and live day after day, one day at a time, accepting what is going on around us, embracing even it is very difficult. Because as the book says, when we can learn to figure out, it becomes easier for us. Even it's very, very difficult knowing that there is no how. It's really strange, right? Because every day we are coming up with a question using the how word. So guys, this is my share with you today. As what I said, I am just sharing with you from my own reading, from what I have been learning in this book. And this how thing is really an interesting topic for me because we are using the how every day. So guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for dropping here in my channel. I am forever grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. Thank you so much guys, and take care of yourself. Just learn to figure out what you are going today and live one day at a time. We must accept what is going on in our life because there is no how. For every day we are choosing already what we are going to do in this life. So guys, thank you so much. I love you all. It's freezing cold here. I just finished in the hospital. There you are, the drumming sickos there, and I am going back home now. It's a long drive, but it's okay. I love you all. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.